Yep, it's just me, Fatman from the Holler. Sitting outside, it's 9 degrees. Sitting here watching the old wood stove, and it's kicking off pretty good. And then I can see where some of that sludge and stuff come out from some of that wood it collected and made sickles from carousel. But that's alright. At least all wood stuff's going pretty good, 9 degrees. I always sit here and think, I'm gonna try. Cause see, the thing is, I could have sat here and waited and dicked around. But yesterday I spent about 2 hours getting the fire raging. And like I said in the other video, I pumped that baby full of wood, so when it's all burning down, I'd have good coals for a couple of days. So I'm gonna burn this wood stove, keep running this wood stove for the next few days. I'll probably run out of wood, because I got maybe about a half a quart or so left, and I got this wood right here. So I'll keep on running the wood stove, and some of that wood snow on, I'll knock it off. I'll stick it in the wood stove. It'll burn a little slower, but that's okay, because the slower it burns, the longer the fire will last. A lot of people think it's all about the fire. It's not the fire. It's not the flames. It's your coals. 100% your coals. And then when you got slower burning wood, that's a good thing too, because when it smolders, that's heat. Because see, I come from working at big farms, and I'm talking, these guys got wood stoves they paid like 10, 15, 20 grand for, that you can stick a whole round bale inside of a whole round bale, and this sucker, you light this sucker, and it'll burn for a month. And you just got to keep turning it with a pitchfork, because it's smoldering. And and believe it or not, this garage I worked in is big enough you can put about 6 semis in, and it heats the whole damn garage. So there's that. The old chickens over there, they're over there hanging out, and I ain't seen too many raccoon footprints coming around. I sat there and pan around. Old barbecue grill's still knocked down. Pine's back there, still about froze over. But live in my little mobile home. And as much as the front of my little mobile home looks like a shanty, all that stuff I built tore the old porch out because I fell and got hurt on it. I still need to put some screws in a few spots to tighten it up and do a little more insulating. But having that porch and the little greenhouse and having the outside wood stove, I had to cut a hole in the mobile home to run the ductwork in, and having a place to store firewood is really good. Where the firewood is, that roof's not really good. Chick coop roof's not real good, because some of the material I'm using is being used material's got holes in it, so it leaks. But what I do occasionally when I get help is real simple thing. When you got use tin, especially on a roof, a lot of folks don't think about this. Don't cost a lot of money. Buy self-tapping screws. Put the self-tapping screws in the existing holes, and then come back, hit it with some Flex Seal. Take a broom, and just brush everything off of it as much as possible. And this will even sound crazier. If I could physically get on the roof like I used to, I'd hop up on the roof with a mop and a bucket with bleach and water, and I'd sit there and I'd mop all that crap off the roof, and then I'd sweep it one more time, and then what I'd break out is the silver seal or elastomeric or a coating of sorts, or even if it's a metal roof and it's all outbuilding, I take some Rust-Oleum and a roller and brush it on. And you can get by what you do when you're doing that. And some folks are like, well, it's hard to do. Well, if you buy a real, it's not a special, but it's a specialty roller brush that's real fluffy. So when you dip it in the paint, it cakes it on there good, and so it will actually seal over the corrugated. And I mean, the other way is having like a smaller air compressor, or just rolling the air compressor over and running the extension cord in, and then just blasting paint on it. Like where everything is right here, it's not going to be working that well. But over there on the old barn, chicken coop, goat house, I can run extension cord to the air compressor and spray all of it on there. Another thing is, when you're painting that roof, the next thing in line, make sure you're painting it like white or gray or something of that nature. Because black is not bad, but summertime it can be. Another thing is, when you don't have money, like the rest of the world do everything real fancy, it makes it a little hard. Because if I had the money, I wouldn't have built the front of this the way I built it. I would have built I would have built it a whole lot different. I'd have built the whole front, all the way front across this mobile home, just like that porch. And then what I'd done is I'd have run a gutter. I'd have run gutter all the way down it, and then every about 4 to 6 foot, I'd run a chute, and then I dug a trench and filled it full of gravel and corrugated pipe and shoot the water out the yard, because you can see how the property slopes. That's what you do. And then you don't have water going under your home, water going on your building, or any of that type of stuff. I know how to do a lot of stuff, but materials are high. But when you're not working, you can always do everything the makeshift way. Dig a trench, take some Schedule 40 pipe, and all you gotta do is just cut a slit in it, and then drill holes in it. Get some chicken wire, mulch, some old logs, railroad ties, whatever you can find, and you make it. In the back of my pond, I got a stack of railroad ties I was using to keep critters and stuff out. I got a whole stack of railroad ties I could actually put in here to do that. And also I got them surprise lids that pop in. I always have ideas, and I don't get, I mean, I get a lot of ideas. My ideas come to me two different directions. My ideas come to me late at night when I'm sitting inside at around 10 o'clock to about 10 in the morning is when I have my best ideas. My best ideas is usually generates from about 10 o'clock to 4 in the morning. But then my other ideas come to me when I'm sitting outside, because nothing good, I just don't feel right sitting inside. I know some people, they don't like being cold, or they do this, or they got work, or they got this. And whatever the reason is, they don't want to be outside, that's fine. I like to be outside. I like fresh air. I like to see the animals. I like to be me. I like to see the wood stove going where I can monitor stuff. I can keep an eye on my chickens. I can keep an eye on my wood stove. Run my truck, because if you don't run your truck when it's cold, and you go out there after not starting for 4 or 5 days of being cold, the cold sucks the juice right out of the battery. So that's why I do what I do. Like you can see right here, the battery's got power. The stupid check engine light's on all the time. I don't know what the hell that's going on. It's got plenty of fluid and all that. It's techno crap that I gotta fix, and I don't have an OB1, so I'll have to get to that at some point. And then you can see where the heat is. The heat saying it's about, it's over 100. It's probably about 100. I'm saying probably about 120 to 135, almost about around 150. But I just run the truck, sit out here, enjoy my day, make a YouTube video. My legs a little cold. I mean, I'm a little cool sitting out here, but I got my trap. I'll show you guys. I got my trapper hat on. This is my trapper hat, and then I got my waffle shirt on, a regular t-shirt over that, and then a pair of sweatpants and my combat boots. And I just sit out here and enjoy my day. And that's what I do. I just enjoyment of my life. Because guess what? I can't be enjoying life sitting inside like an A-kid. I mean, you guys see me time to time playing a video game live or something like that. It's okay when it's really cold, or like I'm talking like now, like 9 below or 120 degrees like last summer, or I have an injury or something of that nature. That's when that stuff has time. But 5 months of doing that stuff, nah, I'm good. I played that DMZ. That stuff's toxic. That stuff's not for men. That stuff's not for mice. That stuff's ignorant. The way they designed that game is cutthroat to make people spend money. It's stupid. It's just something I just don't care about. It's called Call of Duty Warzone DMZ. Stupidest game I ever played. And I played Farm Simulator. Not a bad game. And all kinds of folks can have fun. It does have a lot of real life stuff on it and some teaching to offer, so it's not bad. And I play Grand Theft Auto. It's like cartoonish. I love Mad Max. I play some of them video games, retro gaming. But when the rubber meets the road at the end of the day, I'd rather sit outside and be cold, watching the wood stove, chickens, deer cutting through the backyard, rabbits. And here shortly I'm going to be getting there cooking up some rabbit, because I like to have me fried rabbit, boy, on a cold day. Or you take a bunch of vegetables, throw a little beef stew in there, got something. But anyway, much love, and I'm out.